Yo, get that camera off of me. It's your boy Rockstar Road. I'm gonna smoked out, shot out. Tune in. It's lit.
I'm playing it.
I just want to say some rapper shit every time it come on.
Make you want to get anthology and shit.
I wish I had a mixtape.
Make you want to get deep down, like, baby girl, I've been here. I never left, I'm never gone. But I came back, but I'm always gone. Yeah.
But we want to say this nigga. We live
At the One Live,
NPC,
you know who we are, right?
smoked out,
Shout out.
bitch.
Episode what?
72.
72, like the Dolphins, we undefeated, you know what I'm saying?
Undefeated.
72,
Can't beat it.
can't beat it.
Get mistreated.
I wish I could
mistreated.
smell
Your
how
girl's
loud
dirty.
they are.
Your girl's dirty.
And you eat it.
You eat it.
I don't even smoke, but these dudes smell very loud and it smells good.
You eat it.
You eat it. The dirty bitch. You eat the dirty shit.
You dirty bitch.
Dang,
You
man.
eat the dirty bitch.
And there goes our 2 minutes. You two, we can't do it.
What's up, everybody?
What's up with it, man?
I'm
Episode
trying to be
72.
quiet because I cannot not cuss.
Before we get into the company, though, what's up with it, man? How was y'all week, man? What's up, D? D's back. Round of applause for D being back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? My man ate too many Doritos that night trying to play around. No, I'm happy you healthy, though, guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On some real shit. Like, you look like you lost weight in your neck.
Say where? I just met him. I don't know when you lost weight. You look like you've been big since
man.
Before the show started, man, our guest asked if he was a drug dealer. I was like, nah, he ain't a drug dealer, but he's definitely moving out weight.
Definitely moving that weight, man. No, health is wealth. We all know that, man. We preach that on this podcast. Take care of yourself. Get it together. D's gonna be back in a great way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait, bro.
I vow not to rip the whole time of the show.
We're not ripping.
I know. We can't. Not today. Not
Happy
today.
Black History Month.
No, it's March.
Fuck y'all niggas.
Yeah,
Nigga.
that's what I said. You know what I'm saying? Today's March 1st. Shout out to March 1st.
Back to fuck y'all niggas.
I was back to driving past niggas on my way to work that be walking in the cold and the rain. I was picking you up in February because it was Black History Month and I was living in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? I was in the spirit. But now, fuck y'all niggas, man. You better get there early.
Yo, wait. Speaking of, look, I got here early today. I got here at 6, 1 fucking 30. They had me out here. I'm gonna say, what hood we in? I don't know nothing about nothing. Out here waiting outside.
Had this nigga in the hood
In
waiting.
the hood, bro. I had to hide
First of
behind
all,
the
you
car.
weren't even supposed to tell. We didn't even announce you, so you weren't even supposed to tell that part of the story.
I'm sorry. I'm
It
just.
might be weighing heavy on him. If it's weighing heavy,
I'm
we're
just.
gonna have a
It hurt my heart when he said early. I was like, bro, I was here early as hell. I felt like a white person. I was like,
I knew it was a nigga, so I tell the nigga 7 o'clock. What nigga you know you tell 7 o'clock get here at 6:30?
the nigga that's not even wasn't
Me.
supposed to be here originally.
Yeah. When we said early, we meant black people early.
Yeah, I told
late.
you 6:30 just so you'd be here by 7:30.
Nah, I was like, yo, these niggas really fuck with me. So I'm, who? I was like, I didn't even eat today
See,
yet.
you gotta take out the narrative. You know what? Let's introduce our guest, man, before we get into it, man. We got a new one in the house.
We got company.
Come on now, we got company. You know how we go.
Comedian.
Up and coming
clean.
comedian.
The
Nigga,
room is clean.
the nigga's dead funny. He been cracking jokes since he been
Oh, yeah,
here.
yeah.
As you can see.
Sneaking them in on
Episode
Sneaking
72.
them.
Tell them who we got here with us today, man.
Rockstar Road,
Huh.
aka the darkest nigga in every room except for now I'm beside this nigga. He's darker than me. We just had that argument earlier.
His shadow got a shadow.
My shadow got a shadow.
AKA,
I'm not the dark.
AKA always heard, never seen.
My complexion is called midnight. He's called 2:30 a.m.
Nah, my shit's slightly
See, no,
after 3,
see-
right before 2.
The thing about Rockstar, you see Rockstar at midnight, he's cool. Like you still might feel like he might rob you, but what you did,
I
you
never
can't
robbed
get close. You're
person.
too big and dark. Like nigga think you gonna
Yeah,
get
so
got.
I don't look-
You're
I don't
robbing
look
somebody.
safe.
If you walk on the same side of the sidewalk,
I'm
somebody's
crossing the
thinking
street every
you're
time.
robbing.
I'm dark skinned.
Sorry, bro.
I'm crossing the street every time. And
The only thing that nigga's stealing is the lunch from the break room. Only thing this nigga's
Actually, I haven't done that this year.
this year.
This year I have not
only
done
60
that.
days in.
Mhm.
You was off for 2 weeks.
That nigga gets so many offerings like he's the church.
That's a fact, man.
Stone him to.
Hey, what's up, though, man? I appreciate you pulling up on us. You know what I'm saying? Definitely coming to the podcast. We know you trying to get up here. We trying to get you up here.
Man.
You know, shit happens. How it happened today, you'll never know. That's behind cameras. But guess what? It happened. It happens.
Thank you for coming to the hood.
Thank y'all for having me on this motherfucker.
Thanks for letting them know we in the hood. We definitely
are
in the
hood,
You know
guys. I'm not gonna tell y'all what hood we in. That niggas will try to kick the fucking door in just to try to rob. Yo, I
It's
don't
out
have
here.
nothing. I told them I didn't get my taxes yet.
It's out
So
here.
I don't have nothing. I literally got here with a bus pass and the grace of God.
He said he's out here.
So I swear to
It's
God,
real.
I'm out here.
He's
Man.
keeping it humble.
I'm keeping it so humble.
Funky.
And my girl's mad at me right now, so like I just want to say shout her out.
Hey,
out,
shout
babe.
out to you.
I'm gonna
'cause
suck a
why-
fart your butt later. Trying to toes.
Wait.
I swear to God.
He said, "I'm sucking fart out your butt."
I'm gonna suck the fart out of her butt later. Always do.
That's the
I love
super.
you,
I'm
baby.
sorry.
That's
when
why
you
I'm
go home. When you
saying.
go home on the nastiest shit, that's the super.
I'm
I'm
nasty all the
sorry
time.
shit.
I can't be Kobe Bryant
I'm
because
sorry.
like, I already got her a ring and shit, so I can't be like Kobe. I'm not gonna snitch on nobody. That's why I ain't fuck with Kobe. R.I.P. Kobe. But I ain't fuck with Kobe because he really ran on everybody, bro. That's why I was like, yo, this nigga snitched on Shaq.
My nigga made
Niggas
that
ain't
song
cool.
called "Kobe on My Dick."
Just remind
He
me.
said I cheated, but Shaq was there too.
Yeah,
like, nah,
Shaq did
I'm gonna
too.
suck the fuck out of her butt. You
Just
know, I don't
remind
care.
me to
If you
sanitize
wipe
that
or
mic.
you took a shit or whatever, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Let my girl.
Just remind me to sanitize that mic after we done
Yeah.
this shit.
Oh yeah, that's why I ain't been getting close on it.
Make me want to ask this nigga, what did you do, nigga? God damn.
Yeah, facts,
Oh,
man. 'Cause what you doing? Wow.
Nah, because I'm retarded. So like,
Remedial. We can't say
Yeah,
retarded.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Say
we right.
retarded.
Oh, I'm so
Remedial.
sorry. I'm
Challenged.
Remedial. I'm
He's
challenged.
challenged.
I'm mentally just
Fuck.
so like.
I don't think that one over. I think that's just as bad as retarded.
They're like, I'm just slow and like I like damn. She'll
Yeah.
tell me, look, my girl is younger than me too, and damn, what did I do?
No,
I
you
just,
don't sound like
look, listen to this. Just how now I just sound dumb. That's how like she'll talk to me. I'm like, but I'll be listening. Bro, I'm just the oldest. I'm 34. She's way younger. She can't get no old head advice from me because I'm like a young nigga. Like, she's like, yo, yeah, exactly, yeah. Y'all are laughing at that. I am literally, she's like, yo, you're immature. Go ahead, yo. I'm like, when I said the Peter Pan thing, like, bro, I don't know. Just because I'm shot out.
You're
I'm shot out. I'm
Maybe
smoke.
I am.
Nah, I know I've been immature. Cause I be like, yo, she'll say something. I'm like, do weird shit. That's just how I am.
He said she can't get no old head.
Yeah, I don't have old head advice for her. Like, I'm just like dumb young nigga, and I'm 34.
You're just in that middle stage where we all been there before.
No,
You know what
like
saying? We all
I'm
there
I'm trying to get out of there, but I don't know how.
Ain't no getting out.
let's get away from the present. Let's go back. Where did your passion with just being funny start? How did it become?
Oh, all right. So I'm start.
Not comedy.
Just being
You
funny.
knowing when you were funny.
When back in the day when niggas was red, and like I grew up in the '90s, so everybody kept saying African booty scratcher, African booty scratcher, African booty
You got
scratcher.
called that
African booty scratcher.
all the time, African booty scratcher.
In their defense, you do kind of look like Michael Black. So like,
I just told him that was off the camera. That was like
I'm not
20
here to
years ago.
judge a man, but I don't want to reach.
Yeah,
I want to reach.
the African booty scratcher is so. Y'all niggas is funny. The African booty scratcher shit, and then like you just being so quiet. I'm like, yo, it just don't start unless I start ripping back. So I would start saying shit back and like little retarded shit, and then remedial shit.
Oh, wow, shit.
Wild, crazy stuff. And that's when I just like growing up in the hood. That's where I think the funny start. My brothers, my cousins, and all of them just like ripping on, and then everybody's just like, "Yo, you're so funny, you're funny." I'm like, "Yo, I'll be so serious because I think this is funny because I was 110 pounds my whole life, so like I'll be sure they're like, get right." And I'm like, nah, like
10 pounds in 5th grade.
no, you wasn't.
Yeah, what?
You was 110 pounds when you were born.
6th grade.
You was never 110 pounds in the 5th grade. I'm not trying to hear that. 110 pounds when you were born.
110 pounds when he was born.
Oh,
That's hilarious.
hey, how y'all doing?
In the middle.
Nah, they just come in here. I'm doing a little hot. How y'all doing? Yeah.
got shades too, man.
Yeah, she had the shades on. She had the shades. They was not bad.
No, back to back to.
The CBS girls. These niggas is retarded. Like, yeah, ripping, just being ripped on.
3 of them, 3 whores.
The door don't lock. But yeah, just being ripped on my whole life. It's been funny. And then my girl now who's mad at me. Yeah, she's like, yo, you're funny. You should just go and do this little comedy thing, but just.
All right, so that brings me to my next question. What made you say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna get her on this"?
Her, because she was like the only person who could stop you is you.
Right, that's a fact.
And she's like, yo, you're so funny. And she's like, you so funny, and like just go do it. And I just googled like that open mic and shit, and then I went and did it. Oh, shit.
You cute too.
They like I'm light skin. They out here. They came here for me. No, I'm just like, but yeah, she was like, oh, just got there and do it. And I just went on and I just jumped in and hit first. Like I saw him earlier. Like I don't even be having jokes and shit. I just
like you.
My fault. I apologize.
I was looking at myself like I was like, yo, is that me?
You done? Stop.
Take it.
I'm over here flirting and shit. I'm
This is
single.
that good side.
I'm single, ladies. So I know y'all want me. I ain't shit, but
I don't know nothing. It's deeper than rap for me. But go ahead.
I'm in
You ever
games.
eat potato salad? It's too salty.
I'm in games like a
That's it.
motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's the
I ain't got nothing for you guys, baby, except for a conversation.
All right.
But yeah,
so how long have you been doing comedy?
that'll be a year in April. Like stand up and all that stuff.
Uh,
My whole life, 34 years of my life, I've been doing this.
That's
Maybe asking my teachers and my mom, you know.
look like Rob Stapleton. You know that? You ever heard of Rob Stapleton? Your favorite.
He's getting it. What you said you wasn't ripping today, but
Yeah, I'm like,
No,
he's not
no,
with that. I'm kind of, but I'm not.
I was just like, I was wishing we had
No,
MT
but-
on the side of us because this nigga, his breathing is crazy. I can't get up. You look like Rob I was like, bro, like, nigga, get your breathing right first before you start ripping on me, nigga. The Jose, look, I gave him some Jose and shit. Now that nigga loose. You look like Rob Stapleton. Anybody ever tell you that? I was like, nigga, you sound like the motherfucker from Tales from the Crib. I tell you that.
I heard Simon from Blue Avenue. Well, I ain't heard tell
I ain't never seen these other movies. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the hood. No, but I'm from the hood. I was living this shit. I ain't got to watch it.
You ain't missed shit by not saying it.
Sorry, wait. Blue Hill Avenue, I'm like, is that the, they were still in cars?
No.
What's the one where they still, that's sugar.
No, they were still in cars. That was that's
New Jersey Drive, right?
New Jersey Drive. Me and my girl was just watching it. I didn't see Blue Hill. My little sister used a lot of that shit. But yeah, she ain't, nah, I ain't gonna fire out though. Damn, that's so
Let's get back on track. So we go. Yeah.
So, all right, you said you've been doing comedy for a year. So how do you feel this? If I'm trying to think of the right way to put it.
You so high.
Not even high because this is my first one of the day.
This is the first one?
Yeah, niggas work too, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, we don't move weight like some niggas. No, he don't move weight.
He don't move weight.
But so how you like the comedy game? We gonna say it like
I
that.
love, I love it. It'd be so funny, or not funny, but like so funny and so real, and like people don't even understand. I have social anxiety, so like when doing comedy, how you get up on the stage? I don't know how I do that shit. And I used to do music with my homeboy. I never got so many groupies done doing comedy.
Yeah, that shit happen.
That shit, yo, it'd be
They're
crazy.
called chuckle fucks.
Yeah, my brother was saying I said,
That one's a card. Chubby chuckle fuck.
but I don't do nothing with nobody. I go back home, but like the one girl and me, and my homeboy, I ain't gonna say his name because like we both in the same situation. I shouldn't even tell this story, but yo, Shorty was like, I can still lactate milk. Her son's like 8. We're at Scarpazi's at my Washington. I'm like, what? She was like, I can lactate milk. I'm like, I don't think that's possible, bro. Shorty lifts her shirt up, squeeze her nipple, milk comes out. She's like, you want to taste that? I said, I promise you I'll punch you in the face. I promise you I'll punch you in the face so you put your titty near my mouth.
That's how that happened.
Yeah, all the time.
I know comedians do get love though, because I know hosting after being on stage the whole time, entertaining you fucking people in the crowd, being a good host and bringing all these comedians out and shit, you get no love at the end of the show, trust me.
Because
You
you
get down,
ain't
motherfucker don't even want to
nobody.
take a picture. You coming off stage like, yeah, everybody have a good night. They over there taking pictures with the other comedians and shit, high fiving,
You
D'ing
ain't
them over there,
nobody.
high fiving. I'm like this, like. They
You
over
ain't
there, they
nobody.
said, you want some lamb and rice?
Oh,
You want some lamb and rice? It's very good, buddy.
I'm telling
It's
you.
very good,
It'd
bro.
be so crazy because I'm like, yo, I don't know if it's because of the baby, more dark skinned niggas is in. Dark skinned niggas with muscles, man. You got see, you shook your head.
Time out,
He's
time
like,
out.
yeah. So niggas is in now, like they be like, oh, you so
No.
chocolate, you so this. I'm like,
We're not doing that. Light skinned niggas is still in.
I mean, light skinned niggas, Lil Meech is holding y'all down for the longest. But
No,
what I'm saying right now,
Come on, man. Steph Curry brought us back. Like
nah, I think it's Steph Curry's not light skinned.
Obama, bro.
Obama brought us back. He took the highest motherfucking seat a nigga could take. He was a light skinned nigga. So yeah, Steph Curry brought us up. Then they hit us with Pat
He had the
Mahomes. So
darkest.
we in. Like
His weapon ain't that dark.
Pat Mahomes definitely fucked it up for the darker men. Like,
Patrick Mahomes be having niggas like light skinned niggas looking
he
sorry.
do be having looking a little soft.
Cause for him to be light skinned, his shorty, even though she's white, is not bad. Like bro, you're Patrick Mahomes. I need you to
He
have
should
some
do
like,
better.
not.
yes,
Something foreign.
some thick
I'ma tell you-
ass like
I'ma
or
tell you,
something.
I definitely agree with that because I'm not going to say the player's name. He was a Steelers player and almost got kicked out of eating pork because I walked in. He had a white bitch skinnier than me. I was drunk as fuck. I could not start ripping. His chain was skinnier than me. Like everything was just skinny. Like he used to be
Yeah.
running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers, number 34. But I ain't gonna say
Yeah, don't say no
Damn.
names. Yeah, don't say no names. So many number 34s, huh?
Mr. Ron Haynes.
Oh, yeah.
He was nobody anyway. Ain't nobody gonna know
Put
who
him
the
on
fuck he is.
blast.
Hey, like, well, who the fuck is Ron Haynes? Like, I ain't never heard of a back name
You
Ron
guys
Haynes.
got a lot of wild stories, man. So when was going back to the comedy questions? What made you say, "Let me give this a try. Let me really get on stage
I
and
told
say."
you, my girl literally just talking that shit to me because she's the only person. She believes, and I tell her anything. I'm gonna so. You know what? I'm gonna start selling boxer briefs to lesbians. She's like, all right, yo, man, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like she believes anything. I'm like,
Motivator.
oh, yeah, she's like, oh,
I see why
you know what?
I see why you got to make up.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
better make
yo,
up.
I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
That's the
And she
motivator.
pushes me up, man. She pushes the fuck out of me. So she's just like, man, you gotta stop. You don't want to let yourself back in. You know you're funny, babe. And I'm like, nah, I don't. And like the shit that I think is funny, she don't think it's funny. And I talk about our
Because
relationship,
it's like a
with her.
sense of difference.
Bro,
Like it's like
swear.
taste buds.
And she's around me all the day. She's around me all the time. So she's just like, she don't never. Her reactions don't be like how everybody else is. And that's how I know something works.
So she was the go get on stage. Come on, we gonna go.
Go get it, yo, go do it.
So
Nah,
your
no.
first time on stage was
Because she
was when?
literally was like,
was when?
April.
This is the first time somebody gave me the whole thing.
It was because it's coming up. It's like I want to say like April 2nd or something. I literally Googled that day. She's like, just go do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Stop waiting for people to do it.
Where'd you
just
go?
do it. Scarfazi's in Mount Washington. And I killed it.
All right.
Even though they
Yeah,
put me up first. It was like, oh, he ain't gonna be funny.
that's how they be.
Funny as hell.
I just had a comedy show where it was like that.
But they put you up first. Well, my
Shout out
first
to
show was
everybody.
in West Virginia. Though. I ain't gonna hold. Not even my first open mic was in West Virginia.
You want to have him?
Yeah, nah. And I said, I was like, I was, because I've been doing so good on the open mics, I'm like, oh, I'm killing them. And I had to have that one. I was like, I ain't had one yet. But it was looking at me like, get out here, nigga, say something funny. I'm like, but everything I'm saying is funny. Man, and then the only time they laughed, like, that broke the ice, I was like, hey, I know I'm black, but I voted for Trump too. And they're like, ha ha ha. I was like, all right, bet, got you.
Got him.
Got
Got
you. Yeah, I was like, got him.
Come on,
That's
Will,
my
man.
nigga.
Come on, real
Man,
man.
man.
Clayton Bigsby.
I was look. You can ask Izzy. Samantha was there. Samantha Bentley. I was ready to throw my mic down quick. I took text my girl. That's what. Like she's like, you don't need no quitters. Like she's really like,
Yeah, right.
yeah. Like man, if it wasn't for her, I would.
Shout out to your girl, man.
Man,
shout out to your girl.
Shout her out. That's my queen.
And everything on this making up he's
Man,
talking about,
I
he's
ain't
really
thinking.
trying to
I
do.
ain't.
He said
Nah,
he wanna
like-
suck the fart.
If you need one of us to drop the nigga off somewhere, you know what I'm saying? We'll make sure he makes it to his destination.
To suck the fart
I'm like,
Oh, wait.
she already do that.
So just, you know what I'm saying?
She's like, look, she might come back. I'm like, she ain't say nothing but a thing.
He gonna come home with the, please, baby, please,
No,
baby,
bro, I was out here,
please,
bro.
please.
Yo, and this is so funny. Me and her been together every 3 years in August. I've done things I ain't never did in no relationship. I was outside her window, throwing rocks. And said, not like that. Yeah, because see how look, you not gonna go dancing. I'm talking about throwing rocks.
Oh, all right.
Look,
I wasn't ready.
You gonna suck a fart or butt?
Yeah, I wasn't ready. Yeah,
We've all
where you
been there.
was
If
I'll give
you've
you
never
time.
sucked a fart out of a girl's butt, y'all ain't love it.
I was just
Oh,
trying
yeah,
to
I've
shout
never
out
been in
liquor.
love.
Shout out to Precious Vodka.
It's not a person.
Precious, this is hard.
Shout out Precious.
Shout out
Vodka.
Black Love, dude, man.
Shout out Black Love.
Shout out to the Black
Real
Love.
Black
Shout out to his girl because we need
See
him to be
around.
around on stage so when we get to throwing these shows,
Yo,
he can, you know what I'm saying?
rap
We can
to
rap to, yeah, you know what I'm saying, and get everything
I
in
roll.
order. You know what I mean? So please, inspiration, come
You
back.
gotta have that inspiration. Because if you don't have somebody that at least one person that believes in you, you're never gonna do it
That's real
or
shit.
do anything.
That's a fact.
You gotta have just one person that
Fact.
really just pushes you. You
That's
know?
a fact.
99 people could say no, but that one person.
Not one person, you'd be like, man, I don't give a fuck. None of them say, they know I'm a superstar. This one, she's like, oh, you're funny as hell. You like that. You be walking out there, chest up. Like, got one joke, but hey, got one little person push you.
So outside of wifey, who else would you consider an inspiration within comedy?
Oh, my daughter, because she loves she in her
Shout out
mind,
to her.
yeah, in her mind, I'm like Kevin Hart.
Mm-hmm.
She be wanting to watch me. Oh, Daddy, you do your jokes and all that shit. Like my daughter, and, even the kids, like even like my girl, her son. You know, I feel like that's even though we're not biologically, that's my son. He
Yeah,
he be
yeah,
so
real nigga
he be
shit.
so much
Yeah.
into like everything. Like and he calls me daddy and everything. Like yo, he motivates the hell out of me. I mean, in my kids too, but like just like being on the other side of it because I know how it felt like when I had somebody that wasn't my dad.
Right,
Like,
right.
as my father raising me,
Right.
and like I used to look at him and like be so inspired. Like
Right.
that's a lot of motivation I get from them.
Right.
And like, man, even when playing semi-pro football, he's oh great. I mean, they think I'm like something. I'm like, I ain't shit yet.
Have you played semi-pro?
Yeah, yes,
What
sir.
position?
Wide receiver and tight end.
What team?
The Ernst City Legends, and I played for Greensburg. What they call? Because they want me to come back now. I can't even think of it. Golden Hawk, Greensburg Golden Hawk.
Well, you done fucked up your roster position.
Yeah, I was like, damn. I was like, yeah, I can't think of the name right now. I'm sorry, I'm high. I ain't even smoking. I ain't smoked. I'm just getting high from contact. I'm high as hell.
That's dope,
So
though.
was that something you was trying to do growing up to play sports or was
Yeah, oh hell yeah, but it's the school spot part that fucked me up. Cause you
Sports was number one.
yeah, I can play sports, but going to school, nigga, I do not want to learn none of that bullshit. Like what I got? Cause look at it now. Like
You really don't need none of the shit
I
to
don't
go to
need.
school.
No, I don't need none of that shit. I'm good at
I'm
football.
saying none of this shit, but I get what you're saying. But no, I'm totally agreeing with you.
I'm good at
But I don't want
football.
nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like
Like,
these kids nowadays, you don't need nothing from school. No, you don't need shit from school.
You honestly,
Fuck
you just need a trade. Really, to be honest, you
That's,
need
swear
a
that's
to
true.
God.
That's true.
Nah, like, and all right, I dropped out, but you need the social skills. You need to learn how to deal with certain shit. Like, you need the life experience. You need to be beat up once or twice.
recess.
No, you gotta fight. I feel like that. I don't trust nobody. I ain't never been in a fight. But I feel like you don't need all that extra shit like the play. Bro, you put pads on, your whole thing is to be aggressive and shit.
Yeah.
You don't need nothing about math and 1 + 1 = none of that shit. As long as
But
this
you
nigga
need-
I know beside me can protect me, I
Yeah.
don't need none of that.
But you're only, if you like now, say if you was to go pro, you're only playing. I mean, you're training all week, all year round. You practicing, but you're only playing once a week. You know what I mean? There's still life. There's still. You know what
I mean, yeah.
like
If you don't want
know-
niggas stealing your money, I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that aspect of it, knowing like your finances
And
and
there's, like I
shit.
said,
That's
dealing with
why
people.
business is a trade.
Business is a trade, yeah.
Well,
Facts.
So I mean, fuck. In all reality, I think if in school wise, you should like what, maybe science and math. I mean, because you get your social skills from recess, you get your social skills from like lunchtime, because you're interacting with.
You get your real social skills from classes with people you don't like or from jobs with people you don't like. But that's when you learn how to deal with people. And shit. That's when you learn how to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like a lot of
that's
shit.
fine.
Find your position.
Yeah, definitely gotta
learn
learn
your
how to
way.
find
You know what I'm
yourself.
saying? Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck yeah,
learn how to
yeah,
find
fuck yeah.
yourself.
Yeah. I honestly think we about to get real now. Like I honestly think that's where a lot of people is fucked up at. And the wild thing is, everybody go to school. Like but they still don't know how to deal with other people and shit. They're in this box of me. Meanwhile, there's 3 different personalities sitting at this table and shit. I mean, 3 million different personalities out in the real world. You know, so if you just in tune with
you
me,
don't know what level everybody has that fucking.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I can take a lot more than he can take, or he can take than that one. They're like, oh yeah, cool. I hate when everybody says you're well spoken for a black man.
I hate that shit too.
That is definitely that's a fucking insult.
That's a very insult.
Man.
I get that a lot. I ain't gonna lie.
Like,
Yeah, or the one lady, she's like, I look at you like you're white. I said, huh?
What?
I never want to be white day in my life. She's like,
You're
you're well spoken.
Because
That
you
doesn't mean shit. What does
because
that
you
mean?
speak with diction and you're from an urban area.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
fucking
because I know how to speak
Can I
proper.
know how to
motherfucker.
articulate?
Yeah,
I just like
What we all supposed to learn this?
This
Like,
shit had me mad as fuck the other day and shit, right? Now I work, you know what I mean? I work for a white dude and shit. And it's out of respect. I call him sir. There's this African dude in there and shit, doing his car and shit. Why do you call that white man that? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about this shit? Like, it's 8 in the morning, I ain't got time for this shit. You shouldn't be calling her sir. You 30-something years old, you don't gotta call another man sir. I said, excuse me, sir. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's how I talk to everybody when I'm in the set and this shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's called
it's a business.
respect.
Yeah, it's called respect, you know? Respect goes a
So
long
you better
way.
be like, I'm here to clean your car, my nigga.
Yeah.
So they gonna
I know I'm old enough to tell this older lady, yeah, I know, but I'm gonna say, yes, ma'am, I got, you know what I'm saying? Yes, ma'am, I got it. I know I'm old enough to say, yeah, I got it.
Conversation.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm old enough to say that, motherfucker. I understand that.
Every time I know I'm older than a person and still refer to them as sir because of
Right.
the position they in. It's respect.
That ain't how you were raised.
Nope,
It was
not
always
me.
yes sir, no sir,
Calling you
yes
nephew.
ma'am, no ma'am. But now it was like, ma'am, I ain't your ma'am. I'm like, you know, that's how I was
Oh,
raised.
I'm not your man. I'm not that old.
Like one day I was at Five Guys and dude called me broke. I kind of got offended and shit. Like, you know, it's like,
I'm not your
I
man.
understand, yeah, but you know, I understand I'm dressed a certain way, I look a certain way, but you got to do a job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you need to be on your shit.
You don't know me.
Hey.
Leave
You
that
know me
shit
from
alone,
you
like.
come
I kill you when they say shit. What's up, my man? I'm not your man, so what's up?
So the one I'm starting to hate now, being over 35. Old head.
Oh,
I said, nigga,
come
call me old head one more time, nigga. I'm gonna come in your
My son-
house, fuck your mom, and drink all the Kool-Aid, nigga. Keep fucking with me.
And be on the couch playing your game, nigga.
It's a fact.
Hey,
on,
your mom
on
said-
your save game.
Get it out.
On your
That's the
save
most
game.
disrespectful thing you can ever
Like,
do
you
to
come
somebody.
in and just load a nigga's game up on his
Oh,
save game.
goodness.
That's
Start
like
playing
fucking a
that shit.
pregnant bitch.
I had a nigga that used to play my whole 2K season.
How they talk.
Mm-hmm. That shit ain't
So play some business. Anyways,
I
back
just hope
to
they keep the right core.
That shit's lit.
man.
You gotta keep all that in there.
You never know what happens on this fucking show.
That's
bro.
it.
Hey, we're gonna ask yes, so you say no edit, leave it
No
on.
edit it.
No
That's
edit
it.
it on
This is on the company.
I like that shit. I like that shit.
Leave it on, and it's all
That shit is lit. That shit ain't bags.
I need some money back on my deposit.
Sorry about
I'm just mad I didn't get her phone number.
Yeah, you would have got her phone number.
Damn.
You been mad as hell. She was on that shit. She said, I don't give a fuck about five nothing.
Fact.
What, bitch?
If you're an artist, never conduct yourself like that, because that's not how you get business done.
And they probably bought
At least
them,
handle the business and then.
so they can motivate
Had to be
themselves
Fabio.
to get some bars. Nah, they was from.
Fabio.
You know they
All
was
right, round the table, we're
choosing.
gonna play a game and name their projects.
They was from the. They was
The
choosing.
comments. The
They
comments.
was definitely down from the. Nah, they Northview all day.
They're around here.
No, that was Northview. That was Northview. They was choosing too. So they still got the.
I'm going Montview Heights.
Montview. Montview.
They no Northview.
I'm saying Spring
That
Hill.
is Northview.
I'm saying Spring Hill.
No, that
We
was
just fucking around.
Northview.
Back to the interview. Back to the
Because they
interview.
was trying to come over there, they trying to swerve.
They
They
trying to
one
swerve.
shirt, trying to swerve.
Got a little jiggle to it.
Anytime somebody's
Say too much
choosing
on it.
like that,
What are we doing right now, man? We're filming.
no,
You got a
anytime-
girl?
Yeah, I got.
You gotta go home.
I
and
gotta
get
go
home
home.
and get what the fuck?
They was on. Look, there's three of them. There's three of y'all.
No, I ain't
No,
got
no,
Nah, but bro, right here, he was
I'm
like, yo,
not
they
available.
fucking my shit up. He's like, yo, My shit. They gotta. You see him like the Incredible Hulk?
I'm
He's
not
ready to go
available.
up there. Fuck
I ain't
yeah.
around for that type of shit.
Not for no project
Anyway,
pussy.
So, all right, now,
we too old for project pussy. Who the fuck
we
is doing
gotta
that for project pussy?
we touched base on inspiration.
Look,
What
Toad, like, he ignoring that. He hear him. He's
I love
touch
Project.
base.
I love Project Pussy. I know they got some cherry Kool-Aid in the refrigerator on chill. Like, that's just
Ice.
extra sugar.
no
sweet as
cube, no ice
motherfucker.
cubes.
You gonna feel somebody in that gets hurt? It's a brooch.
Probably. But all right,
Yeah, I got so scared.
How-
I was like, they back.
how's your writing process?
But I don't write. I don't
We
write.
was
I
talking
ain't
about
gonna
that
write. I
earlier.
don't write. I have subjects in my head. I freestyle. I don't write at all. I just go off with like the subject, the topic. Because I feel like if I was writing shit, it wouldn't be organic. And then I think if everybody got the same jokes, it'd be like, oh. But I like to give that new, fresh shit. My brother hates that I don't write my jokes.
No, I don't write.
He does call me, yeah.
We was
bro,
talking about that earlier.
I
We was
hate
talking about
I
that.
don't write my jokes, but I just freestyle.
Like, I come up with a premise, the concept, a punchline, and
I have like one joke out like in my head, like I'm gonna say this, but usually I go off with the crowd. I like to like really when I first start my jokes, I like to like talk to the crowd. I'm from that deaf comedy.
So you like crowd
era.
work, you like
yeah,
crowd work.
I love crowd work
Yeah, I'm like
because
crowd
like
work,
it gets people like loose. Because people be up there, especially when you do open mics and shit, especially I do like the Scarpages and like McKees Rocks, wider areas, like they're so uptight because I feel like they're still just like, And I know I'm fighting everybody in this motherfucker because they white. I'm sorry.
It's just the confidence.
But
It's just the
Still
confidence.
going on. Outside the building.
outside. This is lit.
Real.
This is about to be I told him this is the most viewed show. And it's gonna be because Rockstar Road and the ratchetness that's going on.
So you're when it comes to your comedy, your favorites, all your favorite comedians, who would be your top five?
Eddie Murphy.
Yes.
Eddie Murphy, man. Y'all never see Rhonda Lewis. I don't know how you can do stand up. I really don't. Eddie Murphy. I've seen, and I hate to say it, I'm gonna put Richard Pryor just because he's Richard Pryor. I've never seen like a whole bunch of Richard Pryor shit, but I just think he's hilarious every time I see him. Martin Lawrence, he's from Def Comedy Jam, just his hosting. Dave Chappelle, obviously. I think Killing Me Softly is like one of the best stand-ups ever.
Right.
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams.
You have to put Cat Williams in there.
A lot of people say Cat Williams ain't in their top five, and I
It's
respect them because
I mean,
everybody's top five is
you're
different.
special. I'm sorry, I keep saying that. Cat Williams, yo, that Cat Williams that dropped I mean, you know how it is because I don't know, we're around the same age. That
Young Diaries.
yeah. When I first dropped, bro, everyone was tweaking it, and then Kevin Hart. Because Kevin Hart, bro, he's so funny. He's phenomenal. But I also, and I'm gonna throw this is like, is that five I gave y'all? I give y'all five, right?
You have 45, but you keep going.
Cat Williams, Eddie Murphy,
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor, Dave Chappelle.
I like, before they started canceling Louis C.K., I thought he was funny. And he's a white dude. I thought he was hilarious. I like, what's the other white dude? He's coming here. He does that F is for family.
Oh,
Bill Burr.
Bill
Burr,
Burr, I think
yeah.
that motherfucker is
Funny
hilarious.
F is for family.
I love Bill
That's
Burr.
for family. It's funny. Somebody put me on it. I was like,
Man,
what the
I
fuck?
love
Like,
Bill
yeah, you
Burr.
gotta
I
watch
think
this
he's
shit.
hilarious.
Hilarious.
I used to love Dane Cook before I heard that
He
he
was a
was
joke.
stealing jokes or something.
Yeah, Kevin Hart does it too. Kevin Hart, Dan Cook, Carlos Mencia.
All right, we're not.
Yeah.
Look at the shade he
Crazy.
got.
I'm letting you know, I'm starting shit.
Ruin my childhood
I'm
now.
starting other shit.
I was aggressive. It was a little aggressive.
Yeah, nah,
Jumped in.
Cause your boy, who was it?
Oh,
Was it,
I even like the white dude, Greg Owens.
Oh yeah.
Gary Owens.
Gary
Ah,
Owens.
man.
But no, when you said Messia, I remember seeing a clip of Joe Rogan checking him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Joe Rogan. We can't talk about that, bro. All right, let's talk about because you brought him up, Joe Rogan, with that N-word thing, and I get what he was saying with his.
I missed that whole
apologies.
thing.
Wait, enlighten me. I don't.
I
All
missed the
right,
whole thing.
so
I remember Whoopi
Joe,
said
a
something
bunch
about
of clips have been shown. It's almost like
Yeah, I didn't see the clips.
15 minutes of clips of him saying the N-word, the N-word, the N-word, all these jokes. And like he was saying at the time, he was saying the N-word. It was like to tell a joke or whatever because it wasn't sensitive or some shit like that. And I get that, but it's like if you're white, you just can't. I don't care. I don't care how funny you think it is. I just feel like no, right? No. Even at concerts, I hate that shit. Even when you rap songs, you cannot say the N word. There's nothing funny. We never find that funny. I just think it's okay because it's like you have
I
like
agree with you.
one or two niggas that you might be able to say around, and they might not be niggas to the core.
It's different now because the younger generation, I guess, let it
Yeah,
slide.
you get away with everything. Bro.
Anybody say that.
Anybody can say that shit.
You ever watch a real story video? It'd be all. I had to watch the video twice because I didn't know if it was all white
One
people.
homeboy used to say that shit.
was
He
all
was
white
younger than
people.
me.
Nigga.
That's my young boy
What
now.
you doing, nigga? I was like, dang,
My
like,
one white boy, he used to say that shit. And I was like, yo, you don't have a pass with me. I don't know what pass you got your pass from.
yeah,
You don't have it. And yo, he never said it again. He made sure every time I would come around, he'd be like, yo, don't say this around Roman because I'll check you.
You
I
don't
don't
hear that
care.
shit.
Like, yeah, I don't want to hear
Yeah,
that.
you gotta knock that.
So,
That's not the.
I'm
That's
not
not the
going
move
to
for
go
you.
down one next round.
You gotta check people. People don't check people about certain things, and that's why they think it's okay. Or, oh man,
Well, somebody said some shit a couple years ago that made me like I'll let a motherfucker know if you say that shit around me. I'm
Bro,
gonna move
you
to the
can't.
side like that. But somebody said, y'all motherfuckers made the word, so why can't y'all niggas?
bro, because
And I
that's so
kinda-
stupid. That's the
I kind of
dumbest
feel
shit.
that, and like I said, I kind of
Nah,
feel the
but what did
free speech.
Tupac say?
What you say?
Niggas is the ones with gold ropes around the rope. Niggers are the ones with the rope
around
around
the
the
neck. Yeah, but then
Facts.
I could go to this and I say like me. This is one of my theories and shit. You don't gotta be black to be a nigga. There's
No.
white people doing a whole bunch of nigga shit. And I'm talking about the
No.
ER, like the whole ER nigga shit. They be
No,
doing-
nigger
Be
shit.
niggerish.
And the
Yeah.
definition, if you know the definition of nigger, you
Nah.
know it's ignorant. It's
It's
ignorant.
ignorant, yeah.
But when white people said that to us, we
But-
was the only ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
Also, you know the origin of the word. They say it's king.
Nigash.
Yeah, they say
Yeah.
it's from. I guess
Bro, I
it's
don't even
Dramatic.
like,
It
bro, I don't even
dramatic,
like,
not
yo,
push.
you can ask my
Romantic
homegirl, her
story.
name is Taylor, but she said something about being queen or something. And I was like, yo, I don't even like white girls, like white people saying that. Like, I feel like that's nigga shit, like king and queen type shit. Like,
But it's like that.
it's not, but like, it's just the way it felt like when she said it. I feel like white people shouldn't even be
I
saying
mean, when
that.
a black person called me that shit, like, hey, what's up,
What's
King?
up, King?
This ain't the motherfucker.
I feel like you up to some shit.
Like you want to joust me? or
Hey,
something?
Bro,
I just feel like you up to some shit. When you say, hey,
God.
a king, a brother, a good black man, a
My homeboy
hey,
was on
hey,
that
tell me
shit.
something I don't
say
like.
me anything, you
My
grill.
homeboy was on that shit. He said, yo, I'm gonna call y'all my niggas no more. I'm gonna say, yo, what's up, my king? I said, bro. And we still give up, what's up, nigga? Like, stop that.
I'm a messenger.
Hey, when I was in jail, I thought I had to fight this nigga.
Bro, you did
I
jail
kinda got
time
scared.
too? How
Oh,
long
yeah.
you did?
I did a lot of time.
Yeah, he's
Nah, bro, I did my little jail time too,
Yeah,
bro.
you just damn.
Yeah,
I remember about a good.
Nah, bro, I did 24.
24 hours.
Yeah, now 17 hours. I got home. So I felt like I did that motherfucker for 24 months, bro.
I done
That's
all-
on everything. Hey, bro, yo, you said, oh, nigga, you been there, you didn't text somebody for 24 hours? I didn't know what time it was. I went there at 9:30. I was like, yo, what time? I kept, because of the shift changes. Bro, swear to God, I was in there like, bro, I was only 17 hours.
I gave a good 7 years in and out. Yeah, but I
7
remember,
years, bro. This
I
nigga's a
remember
real
getting-
nigga, bro.
I remember getting into an argument
Man,
with a
24
nigga.
hours?
No joke, huh?
I was already ready to snitch on everybody. It was me.
And like, I'm gonna keep it real.
You looking at me like, bro, I can't snitch on nobody but myself. I was like, bro, I was here like, yo, swear to God, that nigga, he did
That's the
it.
reason why they don't put clocks in jails, man.
No, they put them in there.
No, there was no clock, bro. I was looking at the shift change. I was like, I got here at 9:30. The shit, it changed. It's 11:30. I ain't gonna sleep, bro. I tried to sleep that shit off because, you know, old head told me he slept off like 5 years. I said, yeah, you sleep that off? I tried. Every time I woke up, it worked. I said, how long was that? Every time I woke up, 3 minutes. Bro, then I'm in this bitch with a crazy nigga. This nigga's like, yo, bro. He said, yeah, I'm gonna get us out of here.
You went upstairs? They put you upstairs?
Hell no,
Oh, okay. You was in
I was
process?
no, man. I held down 8th Street, but they ask about me. Rockstar Road, 8th Street, Hotel 3, bro.
Oh.
Y'all shaking your head,
I'm
nigga. No, but respect my
I had to
authority.
look and look like.
Nah, cause look, nah, cause
I didn't know.
look, the nigga had came up.
Yeah,
He
look at
woke
me.
up and shit. The nigga had came in there with he had crack in his shit. He had no like drawers on there. He had crack on his balls. This nigga gonna use my toilet without flushing it. I was like, yo, hey, my man, flush the toilet. We all got me in here. Y'all laughing, no, there's still a joke.
You gotta hold it down. Huh?
Yeah, I was like, yo, I'm in this shit. I'm sitting in this bitch like the Joker did off of the Dark Knight, bro. So I'm in the middle of this shit. I'm just sitting there. Everybody,
This
I'm
nigga
holding this
said
shit down.
H3. I held it down. Nigga, hold it down.
Yo, they left, y'all left. But they knew H3 was me. Bro, so I'm in this bitch. Nigga can't, I'm gonna get us out of here. I said, all right, man, bro. He said, as soon as I figure out how I can project my body under the door. I said, huh? He said, yeah, I can. This is my shell, but I'm gonna get my body under the door. I said, so I'm in here until the morning, right? He said, no. So every time, look, my sister told me, because my sister did like 7 days, so she was rolling
Got a little
me.
bit of time.
Y'all laugh, don't make me laugh. So I'm like, all right, don't make eye contact with this nigga. But every time he would wake up, he's like, I'm like, yo, he's looking at me. He's looking at me. Don't look, don't look, don't look. He's still looking. He's still looking. And I'm like, boom. He's like, hey, yo, bro. At the end of the day, I don't know what you and your situation went through, but we put ourselves here. We're here because of us. I was like, damn, bro, that's the realest shit I ever heard. He was like, yeah, man. And I was like, damn, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm on the door. CO. He's like, yo. I said, yo, what time did the judge come?
I just want to know. I gotta know, man. What'd you go down for?
I ain't do it.
You still fat?
I ain't do it.
He did retail theft.
I did some dumb. This is some dumb ass.
You ain't gotta
ass.
incriminate yourself.
I ain't gonna say
You know
what
I'm
I
saying?
did. No,
Like,
I ain't gonna incriminate. I got thrown out, but like,
He was laying naked in Market District.
I went through my girl fine.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
it got real after that.
It's something a nigga should
Them
never
goddamn phones,
do.
man.
Nigga,
Gotta
I don't
stay,
give a
niggas
fuck.
gotta stay away
Yeah,
from them phones, man.
Everybody done it.
You
Nigga,
gotta stay away
No
from
matter
them.
how
hurt
big
my
you-
whole heart.
Don't that shit.
real nigga PSA. No matter how bad you say you want to know,
Don't
You
want
don't
to know.
wanna know.
You do not want to know.
You
and
do
I
not
did
wanna
some.
know.
Yeah,
If
I
you
went out
get-
of my
I look at this
character. I
my-
went out of body. Yeah.
This is my relationship goals right here. If you feel like you gotta go through the phone, it's time to move on.
Move it. Leave it. Let it
You know what I'm
alone.
saying? Like, if you feel like you gotta go, if you feel like
there's a
just gotta
3%
check it
chance.
every now and
There's a
again.
3% chance you might get all stars and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to know.
And then if you do find something, that's what your ass get for
Like,
being.
on some real shit.
Nash, I was like, man.
That's what
Man,
your
my
ass
dumb
get
ass
for being
knew
nebby,
better.
man.
Looking for the
Yo, my girl look better than, like, I ain't never been with a girl that's looking scared. I knew better, and I still did it. And yeah.
I seen a motherfucker say that they.
Yeah, you
This
just
is-
don't do
this
it.
is
Never
the
look
truth.
for the.
I'm not even
do
gonna
it.
say the name. This
Don't
is a true
Don't
story
do
today.
it.
This is a
Don't-
true story.
Don't do it. Don't
Motherfucker
do it.
said they went through their husband's phone
Don't do it.
and
Don't
See,
do it.
them telling somebody else to cheat told him to go find girls on blackpussy.com.
Don't do it.
So
Niggas
The whole
gotta
time-
do it,
That's
you go in your man's phone. Why are you supposed? First of all, women, if a woman goes in a man's phone, you're supposed to be looking for female shit. You don't need to open up him and his best friend's conversations and reading their texts. That's between them
man.
and somebody else. That's
I was
shit
just
you
telling
don't
you
need
what I
to
tell you.
know. Like,
Man, my girl.
if you don't see Becky, Rebecca, Tasha, if you might see a couple names that don't seem right, you could look in there. But when you see the niggas that be around the day ones, you don't need to be reading them
Nah,
conversations,
my
man,
girl
because you don't know what niggas
everything.
be telling each other.
She's the best
And I ain't
detective
for you.
I've met. My girl got. I said,
That's just my
How you,
feeling.
bro? She went through the notes. I said, you want the notes? How you know about the notes? Like, bro, went through the notes. Oh, you got this. You got this. I said, the notes.
Player.
Not nice.
Player.
She's a real nigga first. And that's like, look, she can push my ass. She be known. I said she went through the notes.
That be TikTok to be telling on niggas.
Nah, this is
I'm
before
fucking
TikTok.
with
That's just her. My girl, her head ain't as big as mine, but she got a big ass head. Cause she be gnawing, bro. She be fucking gnawing, bro. Like,
She
swear to God.
be thinking to be on.
She be, man, you be like, oh, I'm like, she just knows. Like, baby, at the end of the day, don't watch this.
Like, share, and subscribe, though.
Like, share,
share, subscribe.
Don't watch
Please.
it. Don't watch it.
So show. Shout out to our sponsor, Precious Liquor.
I
Shout
like
out
this.
to Jerome Jitneys.
Wrong jitneys.
Jerome's Jitney. Shout out to
Yeah.
Mackie and Macon
Y'all pay for this?
No,
I break this bitch.
Mackie and Macon clinics.
That shit glass.
You make them, we scrape them.
Shout out to the city board.
Shout out.
You
Shout out to
tag
my
them, you tag
PO.
them.
I'm shouting you out because I paid y'all niggas this shit. I'm just making sure y'all got
Shout
paid.
out more trees.
Shout out more trees. Shout out
Shout
Dave.
out
Shout out my
William.
landlord. I paid my rent this month.
That's a fact.
Shout out
time.
Black Love. Shout out Bill
Shout out Black Love.
The people's champ. Matter of fact,
What you?
I got shout out to
Shout out Be a Winner. Go on, shout that out, man. Shout out Be a Winner. Black Loves. Be a Winner.
he ain't even promote his own merch, man.
They still outside.
We need some blue shirts. Though.
Still
Shout out to the girl outside that's cold.
Trying to get back in the studio.
Shout out to the Ratchets. I'm right. One of the
Okay.
ones.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna get the mic. I'm gonna get where I gotta go.
Shit on the
You think
So-
niggas wanna hear your little song?
So, what is your end game to, you want to say, entertainment overall?
About to be my end game to entertainment.
Shit, mine's just acting. Like my end game,
I want to
act.
act. I want to do comedy. I want, man. Honestly, I don't know if I want to act, but I just want to I want to travel the world doing like comedy, just tour. Like I think my whole big thing, just like being on tour. Like, I think that should be dope.
Should be,
just
yeah.
so dope. Just being able to just go to city just to see people. Like, you know,
Do your shit. Do your thing. Like,
and just be able to just like send like a bag home to my family. My kids can do whatever they want.
Oh, this is a tough one. I just thought of it. What makes you different from every other comedian?
Makes me different from every other comedian. I think because there's no structure to me. I'm just me. I don't know how to be everybody else. I just know how to be me. I don't write shit down. I don't know what I might say. I might say some crazy shit today, and it sounds good, and then tomorrow I'll forget everything I just said, and I'll say some more. Like I'm genuine. I think that's what I can relate to. Just people.
And I can give you that right there. 'Cause the whole time you've been here, just talking to you, just been, yeah, I mean,
I say
our
motherfucker, right?
first time we met, bro.
Yeah, I told him we've been just.
And
Vibing.
it was on McKee's Rocks.
Yeah, see,
My car was out at the time. Izzy, shout out Izzy for real. Gave us a ride.
my boy.
And just talking to you, bro. The whole ride, you had me crying and shit.
Nigga's hilarious, man.
Hey, he's
The
like,
whole time I've been talking
and
to
he
him.
was serious. But the worst part is, he was serious as fuck. Like, he was so
Shit, I told you that. People if you think I'm funny, I'm so serious.
Yeah, like,
When I
so
say
he's serious
shit,
about
I
that
say
shit.
it. And I was
Right,
like,
exactly.
yo, like I be so in the air. I was like, you should just this. I don't know how to write my jokes. I don't know how to get black. How to be me. I just can be Roman. At the end of the day, Rockstar wrote like Roman to the hoes and nuts. But
Okay.
Yeah.
well, go ahead. What you said? What you said? Go ahead, say it. Cause you ain't say nothing in a while, bro.
No.
Like, I forgot Gorilla's dope was here. Not Gorilla's dope, bro. Damn, I keep calling Gorilla's dope. That nigga was lighter than him.
Come on, Nightcrawler, you can't keep doing me like that.
Like,
Hey, look, hey,
I'm
time out. We
Black
are not
Panther.
going
Here
to
we
go
go.
black on black.
No black on black violence in here. This is a black
Black as fuck is on black as
This is a
fuck.
Black Love podcast.
His contrast.
That's why we smoke marijuana. We smoke the best flowers.
Ooh, Conjure. I like that.
I like it. You like that contrast? And I'm gonna go with needle that goes right there. You can't see me no more. Because you're black.
Oh my god.
Look, man, love my we came out the same room. I just met him. Man, shout out to niggas baby moms who be fucking when they pregnant.
Yeah, they wild, right?
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
Y'all,
You got the belt. You got the belt.
Talk about
Like,
being-
I normally
talk about
say
being
some
winner.
wild-
That's like having the fucking water park all to yourself.
You got the belt.
Yeah, that was it. I just shot them out, man.
Normally, I be saying some loud off the
Nah, but
shit.
you guys shot them because they doing it right now.
Yeah, that's wild.
Right now.
Right now.
As we speak.
As we speak.
As we play.
We're fucking-
Somebody was just talking
Yeah.
about Never mind. Just leave that alone.
Kids coming out stuttering and shit because they
Stuttering because they,
What
man.
are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh, they mama, they know that their tax money is what it's supposed to be. She got fucked for PS5. Shout her out.
Shout out to her.
Only
Shout out
Hey,
to them.
she a
Shout
bad
out
bitch.
to
You
the-
can buy the PS5.
Shout out to the big chicks that's having sex with niggas for PS5.
without a shirt on.
Shout out to
Hard.
shout
Shout
out.
out.
No, listen. Shout out to the big chicks that know they just having temporary relationships and shit.
Nothing wrong with that,
yes.
man.
They
Yeah.
will pay for whatever
Yeah.
because they know that you're leaving
They ain't
in
tripping.
the end of March.
Shout out to the chicks. Shout out to the women. I don't even want to call y'all chicks. I'm trying to be polite.
This goes
Shout out to the women.
Pittsburgh
Yeah.
that be co-signing these love at the locked up ass niggas. Now, how do y'all be doing that?
Shout out to the
How they
girls.
be-
That was never my
How
thing. That was never my thing.
How they get out? This
Shout
nigga
out.
been in jail for 15 years.
But
This
you
is
know
first
he
day
love
out.
you.
And she be like, Curtis is a good guy. How do you know?
Yeah, he was
ain't
just down
killed.
for 15 years for armed robbery, but he's a great
Yeah, he's
guy.
a great guy.
He ain't killed though, Timothy.
We've been writing, talking. If you the only person talking to this nigga, of course he gonna tell you everything under the moon.
It's called jailhouse poetry, baby.
I
Damn.
co-signed that fucking car from in the house.
Damn.
Nah, shout out to the real love. Like I said, I don't know what real love is. I listen to Mary J. Blige. I don't know what that shit is.
No, you can't listen to her. She got fucked over like
Yeah,
fuck
Auntie
over.
Monet. You can't listen to Monet.
No, hey.
Monet is the shit.
Auntie
Hey,
Monet. Come
Auntie
on.
Monet.
I don't watch that shit. But Michael Jordan,
Damn, I got
when we talk about goat status, when he palmed Mary J's ass, that
Come
nigga
on,
was the
man.
goat.
I think it was
Alright,
good.
so
It's
if I
it's
get out
over.
about this Sherry, can I get a pee?
Mhm.
Is that okay?
We can edit it out.
Don't edit it out. Keep it in there.
We can rip on each other
I
like
had
a
to
beauty
pee for
relationship.
so long, and I was listening to this, and I was like, I just sit here and feel.
If you can hold it for 2 minutes, we about to. We
Yeah.
about
We
to.
gonna wrap it up.
We about to. A couple minutes. We got what?
I just want to know real quick. Like,
I think he has to be like right now.
No, I don't got people.
What do
I think
you
he has to, like,
describe? How do you describe your comedy? Like, what do you call it? Like, what type of comedy are you? Like, there's different genres. Political comics. You know, there's
There you
dark.
go. Yeah, I go out there and I just talk about how I feel. Like I can talk about like Putin right now. I can talk. Yeah, I just go. Whatever's on the top of my mind, I just go and I just.
So you're a free spirited comic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I don't try to do like too much like dark shit because I feel like
I love dark humor.
I feel like dark humor is cool, but like for niggas, our whole life is dark humor.
Especially
You know what I'm
yours.
saying? So I feel like dark humor is more for white people because they can make jokes about the shit, but we live that shit, so there's nothing funny about it.
Funny about
You know what I mean? So I try to
Ain't
go off
shit
the
funny
top.
about this life, my nigga.
Nah.
That shit's funny. That shit
I
life,
try to
my
go off
nigga.
the top.
Facts.
And I try to go off of what's going on right now because they don't respect niggas and know about like again the war, Putin. Is it name Putin?
Yo, yeah. I'm
Don't try to
glad
get
you
us
said
to go off of like
this is definitely
they
gonna
want us to hate Kanye. I don't get that shit neither.
No, neither.
this is definitely gonna get me canceled. But I see niggas for Ukraine. Y'all know Ukraine don't like niggas.
Yeah, they was not letting niggas leave.
Nope.
I was like, all right, Ukraine, I felt bad, and then they was really not letting niggas leave. And it's just like,
And don't get it twisted. When I see this shit on the news, this shit look wild. But
They do.
But this the
It's
news
everything
is the
is
news
moving
at the same
It's
time.
not going down in red.
It's
I'm still
filtered.
my motherfucking business.
and like, look at that shit. The Ukraine had a chance to be part of NATO, and they would have protected your dumbasses, but y'all ain't never get your ass a part of it. So, like, when Biden's saying, everybody's like, oh, is Biden being this? Nah, he's killing Russians with the sanctions and the money and all that. But y'all didn't want to be a part of NATO, so now look, they take the ass to Poland. We'll help you.
That's the thing that I hate. Like,
Yeah.
that
If you go to
America
Poland,
always-
we'll help you,
You can mind
dumbasses.
your business.
Yeah, mind your business. We're not the world police. I'm sorry, people. We got the
No,
biggest
we be
dicks.
acting like it.
No, yeah, because we got big
We be
dicks.
acting like
Hey, America
Pause.
comes in there with your big dick
Pause.
swinging, and pause on that.
Pause.
But
Pause.
they know that when America comes over there, shit's gonna get solved. That's why Putin was really on that shit. Bro, I'm just saying, when Putin came on there talking that shit and he didn't blink, he said, yo, it'll be the worst you ever seen in your country. What do? What happened in, what is that, Japan? Hiroshima? We dropped that nuke. He was talking to us because nobody else knows about what, it'll be the worst that happened. If you come over here, America, he just ain't saying, that'll be the worst because we get shit, we get problem solved.
You want to know America's problem?
Go over there and kill motherfuckers.
We kill niggas and then look, bro, shit, like that's what we
Call of
do.
Duty shit.
We don't have no time to play games with you. That's your leader.
Here
Boom.
goes America's problem. America don't want nobody fucking up their money, and I respect it, but sometimes it's out of our fucking control. This shit, like
It
It
is.
takes $32,000 to dress one fucking soldier in just standard equipment. We're talking about uniform.
That's what I'm saying. That's why Biden was
That's a
like,
multi-million-dollar business right
Biden
there.
was like, look,
Oh, yeah,
if
definitely.
you really want us to get involved, we need that bag. But until they touch NATO's land, y'all guys figure that out.
unfortunately, we on our way to World War III.
Yeah.
Russia don't give a fuck.
Nah.
Russia already told
They're losing
Putin
money,
already
bro.
told his troops he has his weapons on. He has nuclear
Yeah.
weapons on standby.
But he's losing money. That's why he's like he can't press that button.
Then on top of that, yeah,
They
like
cut,
ever.
they cut the
They're
motherfuckers out
cutting
of the
that
Olympics.
bank off. They
They
lost a
cut,
lot of money.
they cut shit off.
Bro, the taxes.
Yeah,
I mean,
watch
not the
motherfucker
taxes.
fighting
What's
and
that shit? The stocks. Bro, they dropped 50%. So
Oh, yeah,
they
oh,
cut
yeah,
all those
oh.
sections. Everybody's like, what he? Why they doing the sections? Look at what they lost. They don't have no money right
Stock
now.
market, yeah.
He's hungry, so he needs other people to help him. So like, even though he's not going in there
Well,
killing
he
niggas,
has 9 other countries backing him up.
But no, on top of that though, there's one country waiting for us to jump in it so they can go buck the fuck wild.
Iran is definitely one of them.
North Korea.
North Korea.
Yeah.
That nigga has been waiting.
See, we ain't just dumb funny niggas
Yeah,
and shit.
we
We
ain't
know
doing
our
it.
shit.
Yeah, we on it.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like,
We got backing us up. We got
Ever-
Brazil.
Yeah, he's like, you gonna eat our compound chicken? Nigga, I'm waiting for that
Oh,
shit.
You ever seen two niggas fighting and like behind each nigga fighting, there's one nigga waiting.
One
As soon as
nigga
that
that
nigga,
waits,
as soon as
yeah.
that nigga swing, I'm fucking
Fucking
him
him
up.
up.
Yeah,
That's what North
fact.
Korea is waiting
Wicked.
for us to do and
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Yeah, we got
Wicked for your
South
ass.
That's a fact.
That's an ally.
Who marking his shit? That's
but North Korea got them nukes.
Mm-hmm.
That George W. sold.
They got no
Alright,
George W.
we ain't gonna talk about that though.
I mean,
huh?
I don't
Hey,
know.
we went deeper. I said,
Hey,
damn, George W. sold the nuke.
Speaking of bombs, did you bomb the bridge when you went out of town?
It was funny now, but we got a war going on, man.
Oh, yeah.
So you trying to get Tony like,
Damn, bruh.
I what the fuck
When
you
I went
talking about?
I was in Orlando, Florida, ladies and gentlemen. I have video footage tracking in the whole nine. Like,
terrorist tone ain't really a
the
terrorist. It
views
was a
from-
joke. You know?
Big D over there, I do not understand.
Terrorist tone.
Oh wait, I gotta ask y'all that. How was y'all Valentine's Day? Y'all, what y'all do? Y'all had ladies. Y'all had situations.
Yeah, we woke
You
up.
really ask me that shit?
I'm asking everybody. I know you.
Yeah,
You
the
know.
ugliest nigga on the table. What the fuck I did? I threw rocks at busted.
We're about Valentine's Day
Oh,
weekend. You
God.
might, you know, you took a situation, no?
I watched the Super Bowl. I didn't have a shorty with me when I watched the Super
I
Bowl. I
see.
watched the Super Bowl though.
You see how the cap in it?
I got hoes. I ain't gonna lie. I'm
Yeah.
gonna edit that, but I got hoes. This whole little 30 seconds gonna get edited because I ain't gonna get no pussy for the rest of
I
the year.
got,
But
I,
I
got,
got
I got some flowers and a little bit of dinner, you know what I'm saying? I made a little, you know what I'm saying? Took a little dinner route, but that's about it, you know what I'm saying? It's just another day to me. It ain't nothing amazing to me.
Yeah,
I mean,
bro,
it's
man.
not
It's
when you
not
love a
extra.
person, if you ever show, when you show agape and more love, like that's all the time, it's all the fucking time.
It's like
Message.
once you do multiple years of Valentine's Day,
Mm.
it's like I
It's like,
don't.
no,
Everyone
it's
doesn't have to
gonna
be. Everyone shouldn't be extravagant. It should be a day.
I
I'm gonna ask the question, but I really don't
Especially
want to know.
if I feel
How
like
much
my
butt
gifts.
did you eat?
If I feel like my gifts,
How much butt? If you sucking fucking sparks on the butt on a regular day,
Hey,
I didn't even eat that much. That's right. I put
I'm
my
so
tongue in
petty.
it. That's about it. But
I'm so petty.
It was
man.
it was so lit, yo. She cooked dinner and shit. Like, bro,
But you do
last
know,
year,
pussy
no.
is not a Valentine's Day gift. You know that, right?
no, look, that's my thing. But for me, she cooked dinner and all that shit. Like last year, I had like took her out. Bro, man, my phone's over there. I had like decorated the room and all that shit. But yeah, she cooked dinner. She put that lingerie on. I don't give a fuck what he's talking about. I like the same pussy. Just dress it up for me, baby.
What you doing?
Hey.
Fucking bowling?
No, she the lingerie, all that.
all right, go on. We did top 5 comedians.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll go top 5. Let D call it. We're gonna let D call it. Top 5, not comedians, anything but comedians.
Ooh.
Top 5 athletes since you play sports. Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Top 5 athletes. We want to do something different.
From the 90s.
You know,
Well,
Top
no,
five
we can't
athletes
just-
from
I
the
don't know
90s.
from like just the 90s because I only had like for real my favorite athlete was like Deion Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
Deion Sanders was my guy, and I played
Right.
offense. Deion Sanders was my dude.
Dion.
Damn, Mike Vick count.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's in the 90s.
Mike Vick.
Mm-hmm.
we just want top five athletes.
I was about to say my older brother. He played football in for in the NFL, and my cousin
Shout
he
out
played in the
Big Bro.
NFL. He won a Super Bowl championship. His name is my older brother is David Dinkins, and my cousin's Darnell Dinkins.
Shut the front
Oh,
door.
yeah.
Like I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
I think it's like on the first name basis.
yeah, that's
Talk all
my
the
that's my
time.
cousin. Yeah, so them was like you had them. Who else?
Your cousin won the Super Bowl. You just
He won Super Bowl.
Shout out to them, man.
Yeah.
Shout out, man.
And what's that? Oh, Reggie Bush. Oh, he's at the 90s. Reggie Bush.
No,
was
top
like,
5. Top
oh,
5.
yeah. Reggie Bush. What is that? That's 4?
Street.
There was, no.
Like I said, Dion, Bo Dinkins, Darnell,
Both
and
Dinkins. All right. I thought both Dinkins was
all right,
just one.
Darnell's your cousin.
And David.
David's your brother.
He
David
got-
played for
He played for the Buffalo Bills in the league. He played for Shinley High School.
What position? What position?
Quarterback and receiver. And he has the record for Morehead State for passing and rushing yards. He was the first for that NCAA. You Google that shit. And then Ed Reed. I used to love Ed Reed. Santana Moss, bro. I have so many, bro. I could go all day because Miami University used to be my fucking squad, bro. The
It's crazy.
Hurricanes.
Like all my 5 favorite athletes are fucking linemen.
Favorite Miami squad?
Oh, that 2001.
Hurricanes.
Ken Dorsey,
Yeah.
Ed Reed, bro. I think Willis McGahee,
Andre Johnson.
Clinton Portis was the backup.
Shockey was on that team.
You had Sean Taylor was another backup.
Everybody was on that
Shockey.
squad. Yeah.
You had Kellen Winslow,
Yeah.
Santana
Yeah,
Moss.
killers.
You
Andre
had
Johnson was on
Reggie Wayne. Bro.
That's what he was fucking with.
Reggie
left
Wayne.
So was it Wayne or
Reggie
so
Wayne
Andre
was
was on that team? Andre Johnson was on
Andre
that
Johnson was the starter. Reggie Wayne. You had Santana Moss, bro. They had squad, bro. They had squad.
I always knew Wayne and Moss played together. I never knew Andre was.
Yeah, bro, they had squad. I think either he was a senior and they was like sophomore, junior, but yeah, bro, they had squad on that team.
Yeah,
That's like when they
was deep.
Yeah,
That's when they lost to O State. That's the year they lost
that's
to
why
O
I
State.
was like, yo, cause
That's the year McGahee got his nigga.
He
He
got
blew
hurt.
out.
Yeah.
Ed Reed, and then damn, what else was that? Pole, another
Vilma, Jonathan Vilma.
Vilmer, bro, they
Yeah,
had
he had a crazy
squad, bro. I just know Ken Dorsey might have been the only one that wasn't really like the best because
No, he wasn't. He definitely
he
wasn't.
just happened to have weapons and shit.
He got all that shine, though. Tell you that.
Facts. He wasn't shit in the league though. Wasn't shit.
All right, was that the year? All right, before you go, was that the year McGahee, Portis, and Gore was all on the same team?
Yeah, and I think McGahee broke his leg in that championship game, remember?
Yeah, he got his knee
And
blew
then
out.
bro from Ohio State ended up not being shit. The
Correct.
running back.
Maurice Clark.
Correct,
Mhm.
yeah.
He was a criminal like me.
Yeah,
I'm laughing. That shit's real.
I remember that shit.
Real.
Hey, man. So there was what? 2 more questions we had. You want to close it out with that one?
We was not the top. He gave us a top 5. We did athletes. We stuck on the island with 1 CD, and 1 stand-up. What would it be?
And this is like a CD that was a mixtape.
Album. Any album. Yeah. Album.
Oh, man.
Any album. It could be a mixtape.
Dedication 3, bro. Dedication 2. Little Wayne. Oh, album.
Yeah.
Ooh. My favorite album, honestly, and musically, it's
You're stuck
A
on
lot
the
of
island
people
that you know you're going to
Bro.
play.
What the fuck? American Gangster, Jay-Z. That was my
My
shit.
nigga.
Man,
That was my
that's the
shit.
first time. 72 episodes, and that's the
Bro,
first.
American
time.
Gangster,
That's big
bro.
shit.
That whole
I say that and Magna Carter.
Magna
Two of the
Carta
most
fire-
slept
no,
on JD's.
Oh, man.
that American Gangster
American
because
Gangster is crazy. You about to make me listen to that shit?
bro,
Well,
it's so music, bro. Oh my god! And then you said it was an album, and then
Stand-up special.
oh, my favorite stand. And I can quote that shit from front to back would have to be I don't know. That killing me softly. Dave Chappelle. That's my shit. Hey yo, baby, what you there doing? Like, bro, he killed that shit, bro.
baby.
No, he's like, I'm some
shit. What are you doing?
He said, yo, hey. Sometimes you got racist. Oh wait, I did know I could do that. Hey baby, what you up there doing? I'm selling weed, nigga. Gotta buy me a dog bag just to cook.
That's funny.
Before we
Bro.
go, man, let them know where to find you at. Let them know.
Rockstar Row, ROCKSTA_RO on Instagram, on Twitter. I think it's the same thing. Facebook. I have a Facebook, so you can Google me. I mean, look it up. Not Google it. You can look it up. I ain't been on that bitch since. I ain't been on that bitch since December. I'm gonna be on there now because I'm gonna post this shit. YouTube might be like my fucking name, Rowan Magwood or something, but yeah, Rockstar Row. Usually ROCKSTA STA_RO. You can find me on anything.
Anything coming up?
I have a show. I'm supposed to do this show with the nigga, the barber that don't cut my hair, but he has a venue in McKees Rocks. He wants me to do it on Father's Day. We'll see how much that goes. But you know how it is with this game. Like everybody be so fucking shiesty.
We already talked about it.
Promoters just be so like.
Definitely. We definitely gonna make sure we swap numbers.
Yeah, so yeah.
A little bit
I'm
of that.
trying to do a bunch of shit. I don't like doing open mics too much more. Like I saw them, I feel like niggas is stealing my jokes and shit.
Yep.
With the no boys, I think that's so weird. Like,
Weird
if you're doing
sus.
stand up, I feel like you should not need to.
You don't want nobody writing what you
Yeah,
talking.
I think that's weird, but I'm trying to do more. Just like I want to do a tri-state like type of tour like on the weekend. And
Like
me
the
and
children's circuit.
yeah, like yo, I was like Wiz Khalifa and I was doing labor hit like. Ohio, what I did, like, it don't take nothing to drive up there. Like, I know gas is high right now, but like niggas got money to pay.
Gas is high as fuck, man.
Gas
I just
is
put a
high.
dub in my
Gas is
tank.
high
I
as
shouldn't
fuck.
even have
Oh,
that.
so wait. You live on the east side. You didn't hear about what the fuck happened up at the gas station at Walmart? One of the pumps broke, and it came out as $1 a gallon. Gas. This was just yesterday.
And you just telling me?
Huh?
You just telling me this shit?
Yeah.
You live on the east side?
You just telling me this shit?
I don't know for sure.
I thought y'all would have saw it.
You watch me put $20 in a gas tank.
I'm like, out
You
east.
just telling
Come
me
on,
that.
Valley.
I thought y'all would have saw or knew about that shit.
Come on, Valley.
A lot of people knew.
All I watch is Pornhub and my PlayStation.
I hate this nigga. I swear to God. I hate this nigga. Yo, go on Reddit if you want it for people on OnlyFans. You want to watch Pornhub. I'm just saying, like, if you don't want to pay for OnlyFans, go on Reddit.
So it's the same.
Kanye taught me that.
Who?
Kanye. Yeah.
Yo, he's the biggest fucking porn addiction ever besides Kirk Franklin.
I hate watching porn too because I'm unrealistic. I watch me and my girls' videos. Shameless plug.
Here we go.
Episode 72.
Around the table.
72, Rockstar Road.
Comedian Tone Montana.
3 last words.
I ain't going first this time.
3 last words.
Dusty ass bitch.
Oh, follow me on Instagram, Rockstar Road.
I'll say it, but I ain't gonna say it in English. I'm gonna say it in North Korea. Do my man.
I don't know how to speak Spanish, but I
That
got
means
this.
fuck you. It's 2 words.
I got this
Bitch.
in Spanish.
And I'm out.
And we out.
Smoke out,
Shout out. We love y'all. Thanks for y'all support.
Like, subscribe, share, please.
Rockstar
Share,
Road.
shoot. Rockstar
Thanks for
Road.
coming
Appreciate
through.
you coming through.
Real
And
nigga
y'all-
shit. This is the real nigga episode.
I love
Episode
this
72. Bitch.
Biatch.
Speaker ain't on.
Got him. I thought it was on. You turned
We
it
still
on.
recording?
I ain't got the speaker.
We're still recording.
We still recording?
Get yours in. You got one more.
Yeah. Get the speaker on. Check my mic. He don't even know. Like, this is why.